We are in the Pacific Northwest as we get set for football at Lumen Field here in the Soto District of Seattle. Today we hit double digits, week 10, and we've got a good one in store as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Seattle Seahawks. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Ready? Unlock right! Unlock right! Smash!
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Second down, they go again with Henry. They find some open field here. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles. Gain some additional yardage.
A first down carry for Henry. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at their 48-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Second down, Willis looks to throw here. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. So after several rushes to start the game, Charles, they go to the air there and get a nice completion.
Nice mix-up on the play calling, right? Establish the running game, make the defense think you're going to do it again, and then hit them over the top. Now you've got them betwixt and between. They don't know which way you're going to come at them.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Bronco quick. Roll.
They'll try the right side with Henry. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Second down throw coming by Willis. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, they were advancing the ball. They had a couple first downs under their belt, but a big mistake there on the opening drive leads to 6 points the other direction.
And what a good read that was on his part, Brandon, because it prevents a possible scoring drive with how they were moving things along. And it gives the defense the early advantage. Was going to be a definitely entertaining battle between these units.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Off the play fake, here's Willis. Rolling to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. You talk about this Seahawk defense. They come into this one in the bottom half of the NFL against the run, number 19 overall.
One thing you do know, they'll be fired up because they're facing a top 5 rushing attack. And even if they have early success against them, they got to remember they got to sustain it because teams that are top 5, they don't stop running the ball if they don't get things done early.
And he'll get this to about the 34, a gain of just 3. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
4 receivers in the package. Here's 3rd and 7. Third down, it's Willis. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Give him 35 yards there on the third down conversion.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
And they'll run it here. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
Come on, come on. Hey. Ready.
After the penalty, it's Henry. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
On the Seahawks 33-yard line.
Behind the chains, 2nd and 13. Second down, here's Willis. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And the Seahawks will take over possession here up at the 44. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tip. Shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44.
Ready?
Here's Walker to start the drive. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawks touchdown. Deontay Johnson, his second touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you give the defensive touchdown early to give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, we've had that conversation prior to the game. They always say, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. Here's Willis now off the play fake. He'll ice him, and he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now third down and very long.
Back to 60.
Willis backed up to his own end zone here, third and long. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Lance now on first down. It's complete to Lockett. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up second down. That catch, by the way, number 542 in his NFL career, that draws him level with Lance Allworth, who was a Hall of Famer with the Chargers back in the 60s and 70s.
Yeah, the man they called Bambi. So if you're in that type of territory, catch the same number of passes he caught, you know you're on your way to a big-time career. And just think, he's not through yet.
On second down, here's Lance. Crossing route catch made by Johnson. Touchdown, Seahawks. Deontay Johnson. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Seahawks have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now 21-0. The touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Chop alert! Hustle!
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. This would be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
With his size, it often takes more than one guy to get him down, but if you can at least slow him up and the reinforcements arrive, you have a chance to get him on the ground, and that they did that time for a loss.
Here we go.
3rd down and 13. Now they'll audible to something else. Here's Willis on 3rd and long. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I know this offense offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
And the Seahawks continue to pull away here in this first half.
They really capitalized on that one, didn't they?
Yeah.
Short kick, and they brought it all the way back.
Yeah, you start thinking, wow, maybe he can take it to the 35, get us in great shape. Heck, he just took it the whole way.
Yeah, no sense stopping when they're not going to stop you. Take it all the way in.
Myers connects on the PAT, and it is 28-0. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Let's go now.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
2nd and 5.
Go, Reed. Go.
Play action. Willis. And the Seahawk defense gets to him and they bring him down. It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now it'll bring up 3rd down. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Willis from the gun on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And this offense, they've got it set up on the silver platter. 1st and goal inside the 10.
Ready.
Here's Walker. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
Definitely an important sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this first half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
Here we go.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Again, Walker. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here, not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
They'll try and run, Walker. Give him 4 yards there, but they're still well short of the goal line with 4th down now looming. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
A 21-yard attempt.
Myers' kick is good. So a good return had him fired up, but in the end the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a 1st down.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. Now it's 2nd and 10.
Cup 19, have the streak. Warriors 70. Third.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
As we've seen, their first 2 drives didn't yield anything points-wise. Certainly feels like they think to themselves, it's time to open this thing up, taking the big shot downfield.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Willis. And that will be incomplete.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far, offensively or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. 35 yards that time on the punt, and it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
At their own 45-yard line.
Come on, set.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. Meanwhile, Lance's throw complete there to Johnson. And he's brought down. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
All the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
Ready, set.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Set.
Throwing now is Lance. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Ready.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. This is taken around the 12. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything.
Trap 60, trap 60. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Check smash, check smash.
To the air on first down, here's Willis. Slings this deep from McLaurin. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Come on. Hit. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Panther 11, Panther 11. 79 Broncos. Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat.
Last play of the half. Here's Willis. Slings this deep from McLaurin. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it. Everything's been going right here in this one. This offense, they've been in complete control from the outset. And here's another big play. These kind of routes have been open all game long, and they continue to take advantage.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10.
Slide through. Ready?
Walker now on first and 10. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19. So they go pass, now they go run, and 2 plays resulting in really nice pickups.
Certainly sounds like a 50-50 deal, doesn't it? Sounds like great balance. Well, you know what all those coaches have told us over the years, Brandon, that balance is? It means doing what you want to when you want to. That play calling is working very well for them right now.
Down. Six. Mega. 22 needle. Red. Yellow. 52 blaster.
Back to Walker on first down. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Second down and a little more than a yard here.
Check Fury.
On second down, it's Walker. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Here comes third and about a foot. Left side, he finds Smith and Jigba. Touchdown! Jackson Smith-Njigba. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Boy, another score. This lead gets even bigger. And, Charles, we haven't even hit the fourth quarter yet.
Well, forget the deficit, right? They're really not going to cut into that a heck of a lot. But how can they get out of here with some dignity? Can they get a stop or two? Can they make a play on offense themselves? Anything to start to feel better about what's happened to them here in this one.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They'll try and get the run game going. This is Henry. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. Give Uchenna Nwosu the credit for the stuff.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12.
19 Lions. Hurt. Ready.
Willis will look to throw it. Slings this deep from McLaurin. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Here we go.
Second and 6.
Check. Ready.
They'll run it again with Henry. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here's third down and 4. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And they're knocking on the door now. There's a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. 69 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. Running left, it's Henry. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Dropping in behind the line there was Cameron Young.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's second and 13. And they'll go on the ground. Stays on his feet. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5, about the 4. 9 good yards there on the run, and now 3rd down. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
On 3rd down, Henry. But he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Willis, 4th down here. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. An incompletion there on 4th and goal from the 3. And this shutout is going to continue as the defense holds again.
Ready.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And now their defense came through with the goal line stand, got them the ball back. Let's see what they can do about putting a drive together. Long way to go.
They need to reward that defense. A goal line stand, they've got to make that stand up themselves, right? Give the defense a chance to catch their breath on the sidelines. At least get 2 first downs. 3 would be better. Change field position. Let them catch their breath. They were just trying to get their offense a little more room down near their own goal line, but this is just going to make things worse.
Set, hut. Ready.
Out quickly here to Smith and Jigba. There he goes, left side. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Let's go.
So a little breathing room now. 1st and 10 at the 17.
Set, hut.
To throw, it's Lance. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. And now both of these defenses have something to brag about following this one, each with a pick 6 today.
They are even there, but we still have to decide a winner, don't we, partner? And what they really want to brag about after this one is getting that W. The turnovers are great. Can they make plays now that tilt the balance in their favor?
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready up.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
At the 24-yard line.
Ready.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Ready. Ready.
Lance looking to throw it. Going deep for Walker. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Ken Walker, 76 yards. And the Seahawks look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Well, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack the defense and take them out of the game.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. Pushing his way through. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be... And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jamal Adams. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Kenneth Walker, his 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Seahawks add another 6 points to what's going to be a blowout victory. Extra point up and through by Myers. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Now this time, Willis throwing it. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Devin Witherspoon. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused because it had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, You don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You just go ahead and play.
Come on, set. Ready?
Charbonnet. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
Brandon, at some point, these defenders absolutely have to say, we've just got to make a stand. We've had enough of this.
Giving up a lot of points in this game, but looked better on that play. Now Lance throwing on second down. And this will be caught. And the coverage continues. It's another touchdown. Well, when coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
Myers connects on the PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Now 2nd and 5. Again, it's Henry. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 103 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
Hey, smash Bronco! Ready, ready?
It's a play fake. Here's Willis. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at one 48-yard line and ended at the other.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Now 3rd down and 7. Now Willis to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Kylan Granson. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 37. It's a 1st down for Washington on a pickup of 11. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Let's go now.
They keep it with Henry on first down. He'll take it inside the 25.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
On second down, here's Henry. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Here's Willis, 3rd and long. It's Kelsey on the ground. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining.
On the jump.
One final try for Willis. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your